In this video I talk about my feelings on AC Evo as it stands now. Is it being forgotten already? Updates coming out, the 0.3, and what I want to see from the title. AC Evo seems to me anyway to have lost the momentum since release. Yes, it wasn't a smooth release. I think we all remember it was supposed to be out at a certain time and then wasn't, I think, for a few hours. So that sort of put it on the back foot. Yes, they have had, I'm trying to think, is it 1 or 2 releases possibly since the actual launch release? They have had a few updates to iron out a few issues and bits and pieces, but that's it. It's not been constant updates. It's not been, just say the likes of LMU. That's still in a beta. Yes, it's supposed to release full version this month at some stage, and they were constantly bringing out little bug fixes, adding stuff to the actual title itself. Yes, they were packs which you had to buy, but at least it was content at the end of the day. So like I said, it has lost the momentum. Like I said, LMU hasn't helped for sure, but taking a lot of people away from ACC. Now, do I feel it's been forgotten already? Yeah, definitely. It's been put, sort of thrown to the side almost. I want to see it succeed. Obviously we'll cover that later on in the video, what I want to see, but it's just, like I said, going under the radar almost. But then with going under the radar, most things that do that still add content regularly and everything else. It just gets sort of missed. This Evo hasn't, for me. So yeah, it's people are that LMU is definitely the front runner. So which it isn't it isn't great. It's they've got, as I keep saying, I've said on many streams when the discussions come up. I think I've done a few videos on Evo as well, and I always say that again, a bit like Forza, they've got something there. They've got something special in their hand. It's how they move with that. It's how they, what they do with it. It can either go one way or another. So yeah, I do believe right now Evo has been forgotten. It's been put thrown to the side by a lot of sim racers that are enjoying LMU. So they've got a lot of work, I think, to get up to scratch, get the people's interest, intrigue people again, to get them to jump over to it. Obviously there isn't much to it either. There's no online. Yeah, it's disappointing. It is, and yeah, I'm just hoping that they can see this. They've also, I think, put back the actual release. They've had to put it back. This was a few months ago that they basically said that they're not going to be on the time frame that they would have been originally, which is again another disappointment. Obviously there is the 0.3 coming out. I am looking forward to it. I think I will bring up, actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. We will show the trailer or the video promoting the 0.3. Now bring up what's actually in the 0.3, tracks and cars, basically. So as we can see, we've got the BMW M3 E30 Sports Evolution, which is the old M3. The Dallara, I can't even pronounce it. Dallara Stradale. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've absolutely butchered it. The BMW M4 GT3 Evo, which intrigues me, which I want to see. Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, obviously Spa, which is going to be the updated version with the slightly altered Eau Rouge. And then you've got the Red Bull Ring. Online multiplayer Step 1, updated tyre model again, which obviously, yeah, for me could either go one way or the other. Updated AI performance. Now the AI, I've raced the AI. They don't actually seem too bad, to be fair. They don't sort of completely jump out the way like ACC used to if you sort of put your nose in or whatever. So, but yeah, obviously all updates for the AI is always welcome. Updated VR support and new special events, which should be, yeah, should be good, to be fair, the new special events. So that's the update, the 0.3. I think there's bug fixes, more bug fixes and everything else. I'm hoping there's some more stuff to do with taking pictures, replays and stuff like that, getting the sort of camera angles, because I do enjoy that with the camera angles and everything else. So yeah, that's a good thing. I do think they need to get it out. And I think possibly, I know they've at some events they've had rigs there and people have actually managed to jump in and race the M4 GT3 Evo at Spa. So for me, I'm hoping it's going to be end of this month that the update. There's been no date touted for it yet, but I do think they need something out, and they need something ASAP, to be fair. So yeah, it's hopefully it's starting to now pick up. I do hope the devs start to sort of pick up the momentum again and start sort of obviously I don't know, I mean it could take a long time to sort of add tracks and everything else, so it's a difficult one from my perspective. I don't understand how timeframes of sort of not so much creating tracks, because I would have thought they've sort of pulled them from other places, titles that have got the tracks, but they'll just add their touches to it and everything else. So right, what do I want to see? Well, I want to see the game accelerated. I want to see more content on a regular basis. I want to see the free roam. I think that was touted soon, possibly, but it got put back. Yeah, also as well, because it is on PC, the optimization of it, it is a hard title to run. It really is. When I was running my 3070 Ti, I struggled. So obviously I'm now running a 4080 and it's a lot better, but I do believe there's a lot more frames that they can sort of give back if they optimize it better for PC, for your hardware in the PC. So physics wise and everything else, I think they're fine from what I've felt. I do believe, and again I've covered this, I feel that it's a sort of mash up between AC and ACC. That's the feeling I'm getting, which isn't a bad thing. Assetto Corsa feels really good. ACC's not too bad either. I'd say if I had to pick, AC is probably the better for feel and everything else. But yeah, the sort of mashup. So I think the physics wise are there. You do get a lot of feel through the wheel and everything else. So I said the tyre model changing with this update coming out can, as I said, it could swing both ways. To be fair, they could completely mess it up, or they could make it a hell of a lot better. So yeah, the actual graphics, everything else, as I said, we have sort of covered. The optimization isn't there, so they need to sort out. But graphics wise, if you can run it at almost sort of full settings, full bells and whistles, look really good. So tracks and everything else, I mean, it just looks so different to, well, not so different, but it does look, you can tell from ACC, it's definitely a step forward. So yeah, free roam, as I said, we're going to cover that. I want to see that. I definitely want to see that come out soon. I really do, because that will bring a lot of people back in, even, or not even say free roam as such. What about online servers? online that you can actually compete against your friends, whether it be, well, it will be track, because yeah, otherwise the other's going to be free roam. But if it's just tracks like ACC, you can have a race weekend and you can race your friends. That I think will bring people back, because with that you can then have championships, leagues, everything else. So Discord communities or any communities, racing communities, can then sort of do that, which will be better. So yeah, what do I want to see ultimately from the title? I want to see it succeed. I do want to see it succeed, and I don't want to see it go the way of Forza. Again, I'm not bashing Forza. I just believe that Kunos are in exactly the same scenario as Forza. They've got this golden ticket. It's how they decide to use it. They could, and I'm, like I said, putting me ear to the ground and hearing people on my streams and stuff like that, or listening or reading what they put in my chat, that there is a possibility that they could have the ultimate racing title. The ultimate title from the perspective of, you have track racing, you can have race weekends, you can also have a free roam for people that like do that, you can have drift, you have a multitude of cars, just not race cars on their own. You've got race cars, you've got road cars, you've got classics, you've got, I mean, everything from that. They have got such a, as I said, yeah, golden ticket that it's down to them to spend it or use it wisely and create this absolutely fantastic title like we expected with Forza. Obviously, I know there isn't the free roam in Forza, but we expected a lot being built from the ground up as they kept touting and everything else, and obviously the variety of cars and stuff like that. So, but they've got competition. They should realise they've got competition. LMU is the front runner. You've got Project Motor Racing coming out, which obviously is an unknown, but that could then, Project Motor Racing could catapult itself up to LMU. Could be above, could be below, or just below. So that'd be another one in front possibly of ACC. So as I said, they need to look at this. They need to look at what's out there. They need to look at what's coming out as well, whether it be on PC or console or both. And they need to, as I said, think, right, we want to beat these. We want the ultimate title, and that's what I want to see. I've got Evo. I've been on Evo. As I said, with the feeling and everything else, I love the graphics. I love the way the cars feel at the minute. I love the whole lot. It just needs to be perfected, and like I said, yeah, the content needs to be put there, the online servers, the multiplayer, the free roam, that everything, and it needs to be done right. So, but yeah, that's it with the video. I hope you found it informative. If you didn't know that the 0.3 was coming out and what was in it, because again, it hasn't really been sort of thrown about a lot for people to see. I think people that maybe are searching for what's happening with Evo, when stuff coming out, it will come up, but they need to do more than that. They need to put it in our faces that this is what's happening, that's what's happening, this is what's coming out. So yeah, definitely guys, if you see the video, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, definitely think about it. It's free, as a lot of people say, and like I said, I do try and do content like this. The odd time I do a stream, hopefully trying to do a bit more. Like I said, definitely if you've got your thoughts on Evo, what you want to see, or if you are, yeah, a little bit disappointed with it, it's fallen by the wayside slightly or been forgotten, then yeah, definitely leave them comments in the comment section. I do try and reply to them all. So yeah, but as always, thank you so much, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.